You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a closer with that one.
Matthew,
Podcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up by throwing, not able to get on it. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo.
La 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 la.
Free.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Yes, we ship it. Tie it.
It has not been a good day for the dinner bell. I overfilled my pumpkin with the orange juice. It's freshly squeezed and fresh and delicious. Problem solved. So, folks, like I said, freshly made OJ is going to be more expensive than just buying it from a jug. But this is a little bit more fun, and you get to be proud of the work you've done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole bag of oranges, and we're going to do the same thing that we did with the limes. Is you're going to kind of put a pressure on it, roll it out. You're going to cut it straight in half that way. And then with this juicer, you don't squeeze. You put down this way, and you twist. And all that fresh juice will come right out. Start to see it fill up there. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll hold it this way so we got a little bit more light on it. Yeah. Are you a pulp in your orange juice kind of guy, Jay?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? Okay, all right. So we can run it through a filter. If you're not a pulp in your orange juice kind of person, strain your orange juice after you have squeezed it. If you have a strainer, fantastic. If you have a pasta colander, that's not going to work out too well for you. So you have these rinds here. You can do a lot of stuff with orange rinds as well. You can turn them into candied orange peels. You can soak them in oil and make it like a citrusy essential oil. I'm sure there's other things you can do with them. But we're gonna do this here, squeeze out all the juice out of this orange, and it's the same process for all, I don't know, 8 oranges, or 9 it seems. Here we go. Oh, it's not as squishy as it was. It was a very juicy sounding orange. I wanted to catch that on the mic. It's gonna take a month of Sundays. Like I said, just buying the jar or the jug of orange juice is going to be a lot cheaper and a lot less labor intensive. But this is fun. We're having fun, right? That's what I thought. Oh yeah. Let's eat. All right, folks, it's time to eat. Standing with me is Jacob Bradley, and my girlfriend's calling me.
Oh, man.
Oh, darling, the camera is recording, but we're not live or anything. Do you want to say anything?
Dom's
Okay. Thank you, darling. Yes, surprise, we're live, babe.
JK, I love you.
Love you too, baby. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Peace out, girl scout.
Yep. Hey, Sam, just leave this whole conversation in the episode. I don't care if it runs 5 minutes over. Just do it. All right, folks, we're ready to eat. Standing with me is the Jacob Bradley, sports director of WTOP 10, and the cameraman for not only this breakfast episode, but for the first breakfast episode we did here on Dom's Dinner Bell. Are you ready to try some breakfast pizzas?
I couldn't be any more ready if I tried.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. go ahead and dig in. We have our freshly squeezed orange juice in these fun, festive little cups. And I'll tell you what, that is indeed freshly squeezed orange juice. That is quite delicious.
Let's try this.
Let's hear what you got. Ooh. Nice and crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
good.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
good. All right, I'm going to give that a shot then myself.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. See. That maple butter gives that little touch of sweetness there.
Let's wash it down.
Yeah, wash it down with a nice sip of OJ. I got pulp on myself. How's that OJ?
Very good.
Very good. No, I'm gonna
good.
dive into this parfait
Let's do it.
here. Let's see what we got. The homemade oats. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, completely honest about the oats. I guessed. I looked up one recipe, and it was not a recipe for maple brown sugar oats. It was a recipe for like honey and walnut oats. I don't have walnuts or honey, and I thought these were going to be terrible.
Hey.
But
Very good.
I'm excited they did well. So, folks, there you have it. Jake Bradley joins me here. We have a very fantastic breakfast. Rings in at about $20 for it, and it'll feed 4. I suggest just buying orange juice, though. Thank you for joining us on Dom's Dinner Bell. Stay tuned for next time. Who knows what we're going to eat?
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Yes, we sip it. Tie it.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2 with sports.
Good morning.
It's Monday, December 4th.
Here's what you can expect on Rise and Shine Oswego this morning.
This morning, a SUNY Oswego fraternity petitions against the university.
The last Laker night of the semester, find out what they offered.
Students danced the weekend away at their end of the year semester recital.
Rise and Shine Oswego starts right now. Good morning again, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kaylee Richmond.
I'm Hannah Katz.
And I'm Riley Jones.
Let's get right into our top story. A SUNY Oswego Zeta Chi Zeta fraternity is petitioning against the university. The fraternity says SUNY Oswego unlawfully expelled their chapter.
According to Jefferson County court documents, Zeta Chi says SUNY Oswego expelled them on vague and ill-explained historical allegations of hazing, despite testimony at disciplinary hearings. The fraternity also says it has worked to improve its initiation process and implement anti-hazing policy.
According to the court documents, it all started in April of 2023. That's when an ex-girlfriend of a current Zeta Chi Zeta member anonymously reported photos of events at a new member education session. The university then started to investigate the fraternity's practices.
This is a developing story, so we will share more information when we hear it.
This weekend, Bunnell Hall hosted their Laker Night, in which students are invited to the residence hall to enjoy a themed party. It was Frosty Bunnell, a winter wonderland. The event had a chocolate fountain, DIY snow globes, holiday card making, scavenger hunt, ugly sweater competition, caroling by vocal effect, and musical chairs. There were prizes like rare Squishmallows, Lego sets, flat screen television set, and an ugly sweater trophy. One student particularly had lots of fun.
SUNY Oswego's Dance Club Del Sarte held their Fall 2023 dance recital over the weekend. The AC/DC-themed recital began with a rock and roll number that most members participated in. The crowd was cheering through the Waterman Theater on Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. One dancer tells how they feel post-recital.
As the fall semester comes to a close, students have the opportunity to complete course evaluations for their classes. These surveys provide SUNY Oswego with key insight on how to improve the quality of their courses. The survey only takes a few minutes and is available to complete up until December 8th.
Later today, the Get Fit, Get Bouncy Bubble Ball Adventure program will be coming to SUNY Oswego for a special event. It is an educational program surrounding the importance of physical activity. The event will feature inflatable bubble ball suits, relay races, and obstacle courses. Those interested in attending can go to the Sweatman Gym today at 2:45 to participate.
As we are just near the end of the fall semester, it is important to remain positive. Today in the Murano Campus Center, you can join some furry friends and the Positive Thoughts program as they offer interactive animal interactions, educational activities, and much more. The event is taking place from 6 to 7 p.m. in the MCC food court.
It was an eventful weekend in SUNY Oswego basketball with multiple victories from both the men's and women's teams. On Friday, the women's team took on SUNY Potsdam, defeating them 55-51. Following them later that night, the men's team beat Potsdam 98-60. Then Saturday night, both Oswego teams faced off against Plattsburgh, with the women's team winning their game 70-54, while the men's team won their game 101-72.
Well, win was the word this weekend as both the men's and women's ice hockey teams came out on top in away games. The men's team started the weekend off strong with a 6-0 win against SUNY Potsdam and continued that winning streak in Plattsburgh as they beat the #1 Cardinals 5-3. The women's team also had a successful matchup against SUNY Potsdam, winning that matchup 3-1. To find out more about their upcoming matchups, visit the Oswego Athletics website.
With the holidays rapidly approaching, the City of Oswego's small businesses are hosting a raffle to win a holiday gift basket. Local businesses such as Riverwalk Coffee, North Coast Yoga, and many more are participating in this raffle. This holiday raffle gives the opportunity to support local businesses and catch up with some holiday shopping.
A Rochester man who has been identified as 33-year-old Yakislav Magitsky is facing prison time after sinking a boat in Lake Ontario and then lying to police in August of last year. After searching the boat, Magitsky was identified as the owner, but when asked about it by police, he claimed he donated the boat for free. However, security footage has been found of Magitsky using a second boat to tow the sunken one out into the lake, followed by Magitsky returning with only one boat. He pled guilty of making materially false statements on Friday.
Over the weekend, a fire started in the bathroom of a Liverpool home. The fire spread to the attic and damaged parts of the home. A firefighter on the scene suffered from heat exhaustion and was sent to the hospital.
And now moving on to our weather forecast, our meteorologist Aurora Fitzgerald is here with our quick preview.
What can we expect for our last week of classes, Aurora?
Thanks, guys. So before I get into anything else, so we do have a rainy Monday coming ahead. That will be today. We are going to expect some mixed precipitation throughout today and heading in to the rest of this week. And It is winter. The temperatures will finally hit below freezing. I know we had that happen a few other times, so you got to be careful with those icy roads. And this week is snow good. I will have my full forecast coming right up. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Aurora. Coming up, we'll hear from Kyoto and Jamal, who are representatives of the Golden Z Club.
We'll hear from them about a tabling event that the Z Club is holding later today and what they hope to see from it. And we'll have meteorologist Aurora Fitzgerald with your forecast.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
It's Al Roker.
Welcome back to Rise and Shine Oswego.
We now go to our interview.
Today we have two guests who sit on the campus's Golden Z Executive Board.
Please welcome Kyoko and Jamal.
Well, good morning to you both. So Jamal, we'll start with you. Tell us about the Golden Z Club and why you decided to join it.
The Golden Z Club was started by a couple of friends of mine, including myself, and it is an organization, Daughter Club of Zonta International, built to help women and children around the world. Just being part of something international, being part of something bigger than myself was really important to me because women are in general are really important. The struggles unheard, the stories untold, it's really important to spread the awareness.
Absolutely. What about you, Pete?
I'm an exchange student from Japan, actually, and coming to SUNY Oswego, I wanted an opportunity to advocate for something that I really care about, and that was women's and children's rights. And the opportunity just came into hand, and I helped charter the club.
What is Zonta Says No and what is today's theme? This is for both of you.
Zonta Says No is actually like a campaign, social media or physical campaign that Zonta, our mother organization, does during the month of November to December. And today's theme is, I think it's awareness, and we're handing out whistles during our tabling time today.
So as you mentioned today, you're tabling in the Murano Campus Center today. So what are you guys looking for, and what do you expect people to bring today?
We're here today to announce that we are doing a donation drive, a paper drive for Vera House, a women's shelter that supports survivors of abuse and domestic violence. We're looking for paper products that are new or nearly new, like paper towels, tissues, plastic cups, plastic utensils, paper plates, and such. Yeah, and you can drop them by during our tabling times from 10:30 to 3 p.m. today, and more tabling times can be seen on our Instagram. Yeah.
So how can, well, thank you today for joining us. It was great to have you guys on today. So, still to come, you won't believe what was found outside outside of an Oklahoma State University fraternity.
And Aurora Fitzgerald has your full weather forecast. We'll be right back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Scoring going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Welcome back to Rise and Shine Oswego. I'm your Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Aurora Fitzgerald. Taking a look at our current conditions for Oswego, currently 40 degrees, feels like 36, so that wind chill is definitely affecting us out there. It is a little breezy today. You might see some drizzles as you head outside for the morning as well. Winds west at 12 miles per hour. And tomorrow's sunrise is 7:23 a.m. and tomorrow's sunset is 4:32 p.m. So, it's my favorite time of the day. It is the morning, and I know I need a coffee. You know what? Treat yourselves today. Get a large coffee. It is definitely cold out there again. 40 degrees, breezy. You're going to have those drizzles, so you're definitely going to want to stay warm. I suggest a hot coffee. I never get hot coffees, but I actually might get one today. So taking a look at our day planner, 9 a.m., 40 degrees, breezy, and drizzles again. So throughout the day, you're going to see a lot of more rain, scattered showers throughout the day. It shouldn't be too much, but then the temperatures will decrease throughout the day. So then you might expect some mixed precipitation heading into tonight. Taking a look at tomorrow's bus stop forecast, if you're taking your kids out to school or if you're just going out to work. So off to school, 33 degrees. There are going to be some flurries and it's going to be very cloudy. And with the temperatures dropping later into this week and also into tonight, and with all the drizzles and the rain that we're getting, it is important to know the winter driving conditions, what to do, what to look out for, because there's a lot of black ice and the snow that's going to come. So check your tires, remove ice and snow, and skidding. I suggest watching a lot of YouTube videos to find out how you can prevent yourself from skidding. It's just very safe, so just some safe tips to know. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast. So Tuesday, that's tomorrow, 36 degrees. That's when the snow's gonna come in, and the snow is going to come in later in the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you might have a little bit of a break, but we can see the temperatures slowly drop. They are going to kick back up into 50, which is really strange. And then Monday, we're back to some mixed precipitation, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Aurora. A Thurston County couple has been missing since mid-November, and now police in the area believe they recovered the bodies of Karen and DeVito Cope. Their bodies were found half a mile away from the property where the suspect lived. The suspect, the couple's tenant, remains behind bars. The couple was in the process of evicting the tenant, who neighbors say had mental health issues. The sheriff says he hopes this is a step closer to closure for Karen and DeVito's family.
A Palestinian American student was shot in Vermont, leaving him paralyzed from the chest down. Hizam Awartani has a bullet lodged into his spine since he was shot in Burlington with 2 friends last weekend. The students were speaking Arabic when they were attacked, while 2 of them were also wearing Palestinian kieffeh. Jason Eden and a 48-year-old man has been arrested in connection to the shooting. Easton has pleaded not guilty.
A dead longhorn was found outside an Oklahoma State University frat house. The longhorn was found ahead of the school's Big 12 championship against the Texas Longhorns.
The farmhouse fraternity is now under investigation. JB Coco has the latest in this developing story.
It's kind of gross and kind of unfortunate.
Tonight, almost everywhere you go in Stillwater, someone knows about it. Police are investigating after someone dumped a dead longhorn steer on the front lawn of the farmhouse fraternity.
I'm not saying that justifies it by any stretch, but it's not inherently surprising.
Farmhouse did release a statement saying they're working with local authorities in their investigation and said in part, quote, "No farmhouse member was involved in this incident, and we do not condone cruelty or defacing livestock in any manner." We even knocked on the farmhouse door to see if they would speak to us, but no one answered.
Its back was turned to you, and then when you walked around towards the front of the house, then you could see the letters that had been carved into it, and that was really jarring.
Kennedy Thomason is a student at OSU. She's also a writer for the campus newspaper, The O'Collie. She talked to me on Zoom as she was on her way down to help cover the Big 12 title game in Texas this weekend. But she started her day seeing the dead longhorn herself.
I was about a block away, so I hopped up and went over there.
Since the animal was discovered around 6:40 this morning, she says there's a similar sentiment around campus.
I don't think it reflects the culture of OSU at all. I think a lot of students that I've heard from were really disappointed to see something like this happen directly before a really big game for us.
And there are still questions, like where did the animal come from, as police look for answers.
From the way it looked like it had been dead for a while before it was dumped in front of farmhouse. So that's definitely something I would like to know.
The farmhouse fraternity has made a statement saying they are aware of the ongoing situation at Oklahoma State.
Police are now checking over security cameras to see if there is any video evidence as to what might have happened.
Last night, 4 people were killed in a shooting at a home in Dallas, Texas, including a 1-year-old baby who died from his injuries on the way to the hospital. In addition, teenager was found injured on the scene, but she's said to now be in a stable condition. Police are still searching for the suspect, but Dallas police say there is no threat to the public.
2 state-named airlines will be merging soon as Alaska Airlines announced its purchase of Hawaiian Airlines. The merger comes with a $1.9 billion price tag and the hope that the merger will help Alaskan Airlines compete with bigger airlines like Delta and Southwest. Both airlines will keep their respective branding in the merger, but they'll both be under Alaskan Airlines management as they start the merger process, which could take up to 18 months.
And before we take a look at our entertainment section, let's take a look at what's on the menu today. At Cooper, we have some spicy grilled turkey avocado sandwiches hot off the grill, and for Cooper dinner, it's bourbon chicken and Thai curry vegetables with rice.
For Cooper late night, it is breakfast food with the croissant breakfast sandwiches and Adirondack pancakes. And for the other dining halls, stay posted for their menus releasing later on the Oswego dining website.
After the break, we'll have Kanaya Mabry with your entertainment news.
And then hear about a deer in New Jersey who's determined to get their diploma.
Coming up, I'll be talking about the newest addition to the Hollywood Walk of Fame and who got emotional at their Las Vegas residency. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Actor Macaulay Culkin has finally received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The 43-year-old Home Alone star became emotional and was seen wiping away tears while listening to a speech given by his former on-screen mom, actress Catherine O'Hara. She spoke about Culkin's evolution in the 33 years since filming both Home Alone films in the 90s. O'Hara added the franchise is always be a beloved global sensation. Culkin thanked his former co-star with a hug and concluded with an iconic line from Home Alone saying, "I just want to say Merry Christmas, you filthy animals." I know Home Alone's definitely held a special spot in my heart, and something else that's held that is Disney. Recently, Disney CEO Bob Iger said his priority is to turn around Marvel. Marvel Studios released its movie The Marvels, which was not well received in theaters. This prompted Iger to shift his attention to Marvel Studios. He says the focus should be on making a few good films rather than many that aren't of high quality. The company is currently working on franchise sequels, but Iger says Disney will only greenlight ones worth telling. Iger also touches on other issues facing Marvel Studios, like moviegoers expecting films to move quickly from theatrical release to streaming platforms. On to a bit more happier news. The singer Usher got emotional on Saturday as he wrapped up his Las Vegas residency. Usher was truly feeling lots of love in this club as he became overwhelmed with emotion on stage on Saturday. The future Super Bowl 58 halftime show performer commemorated a career milestone as he took the stage for his My Way residency show at Dolby Live Park MGM for the last time. The touching moment came during Usher's performance of his hit track Without You. As he belted out the song, he dropped to his knees and covered his face, seemingly crying. In other big news, today we look at a big movie, which is Godzilla x Kong. The new Empire, the official, released the trailer, and it was noted that this was the first broadcast to focus exclusively on the achievements of the disabled. Not only was it the first time it was shown, which honors presentation of disabilities in TV and film, but the Oscars winners Marlee Matlin and Troy Kotsur were the first pair of deaf actors ever to host an award show. The Media Access Award aired on Sunday, the Day of International Persons with Disability Awareness, and will repeat on PBS stations and the PCS app. While we go to look into music and movies, Taylor Swift has had her turn now, and it's time for another music star to rule the box office. David Daniel has early estimates for the top 5 films in theaters this weekend.
So most of these wishes will never be granted?
Wish fell to 5th place in its second weekend, conjuring up $7.4 million. Trolls Band Together stayed in 4th place. The animated threequel made $7.6 million. The Japanese kaiju film Godzilla -1 opened in 3rd place, stomping off with $11 million.
I am Dr. Volumnia Gall, your humble head game maker.
After 2 weekends on top, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes fell to 2nd, adding $14.5 million for a domestic total of $121 million.
Don't know what you're waiting for. Cuff it.
Beyoncé is the queen of the box office. Her concert movie Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, debuted #1, starting its run with $21 million. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Lots of interesting things in entertainment this week, but that is all I have for you today. We'll be right back after this.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the Earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kind of Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of time. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Well, this was our final report from Rise and Shine Oswego this semester, and we want to say thank you to our crew in the studio, in the control room, and everyone at home watching. We'll see you right back here tonight for WTOP 10 Nightly News.
From all of us here at Rise and Shine Oswego, thank you for watching. Have a great day.
All right.
Frank, of course, your host. Here at The Bigger Picture, we're all about recognizing those organizations here on camera that you may have never heard of. Welcome to Season 4 of The Bigger Picture. Who would have thought we would have made it this far, but here we are, Season 4. So unfortunately, this is for sure the final season of The Bigger Picture, as I will be making my departure from SUNY Oswego this December. Before we dive deeper into this episode, I would like to say a quick shout out to Kiara Montero. She is watching at home. All of us here at WTOP, we love you and we thank you for all the work you have done for The Bigger Picture, as well as everything here at WTOP. Also, before we jump into tonight's episode, I would like to tell everybody thank you for coming along the ride for The Bigger Picture. It's been 4 years of great shows, great episodes, great guests. So once again, thank you to everybody watching. Thank you everybody for supporting. Thank you everybody for sharing, posting on Instagram, tagging us. We appreciate all the love. But let's jump into tonight's episode. So, as always in The Bigger Picture, we always start off tonight's episode, or all the episodes, with naming a bunch of things that are happening on campus, just in case you want to get active or you want to get out of your room and go do something fun. So let's name a couple. First up, we have a senior here from SUNY Oswego named Naomi Ellis, who just dropped her first album called Serene. She dropped this album on September 22nd, 2023, underneath her album name titled Sane Girl. This album is a soulful and alternative masterpiece that celebrates solitude, with her last track applying the name Solitude. She's drawing inspirations from artists like Janae Aiko, Erykah Badu, and many others. Her lyrics and soulful beats serenade with her audience as she mixes and masters all her songs to the songs she wants to show growth and self-love. Tune into her album, available on all platforms now. The Oswego Student Association Programming Board will be having their second annual LGBTQ+ Pride Festival. It will be hosted on October 21st in Sweatman Gym from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. There will also be a lot of live music, food, giveaways, and so much to do. Plus, everybody loves to see a spectacular runway scene, so go out to that if you're feeling nice. Also, this week is fall break, so just please remember to take the time, wind down, relax. This semester has been a little bit stressful for a lot of us, so please make sure to do whatever you can to make yourself feel at peace. Also, if you are traveling, please be safe. Lastly, join the Caribbean Student Association on October 28th for their Underwater Paradise Dinner, a celebration of Caribbean culture and the exciting year ahead for the association. The event will feature delicious food and captivating performances. Keep an eye out for ticket sales at the SUNY Oswego box office. Stay tuned because when we come back, we'll be joined by our very first guest for season 4 of The Bigger Picture. So stick around.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Hello and welcome back to The Bigger Picture. Tonight, we're excited to have special guests from the Latino Student Union here joining us tonight. The Latino Student Union is an organization founded in 1968. Their mission was to enhance awareness of Latin culture, encompassing traditions, cuisine, and music through a range of engaging activities such as weekly programs, tabling, and special events. Their initiatives foster unity among cultural organizations and students, facultating connections and understanding as well. Joining us today is their president, Carmitas Jimenez.
Hello.
And their faculty advisor for the organization, Dr. Celinette Duran Jimenez.
Hi. Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for joining. All right, so to start off tonight's episode, I would like you guys to introduce yourselves, tell us about your roles within the Latino Student Union, as well as your roles here on campus. Anyone can start.
My name is Carmitas Jimenez, and I'm the current president of the Latino Student Union. My sole mission is to delegate and oversee all of our events, everything that we have on initially, making sure all of our members are doing what they need to do. And yeah, I got involved because I wanted to do something on campus, and what better than to join LSU.
Dr. Duran?
So actually, Matthews and Carmitas originally approached me about being the faculty advisor for LSU. I wanted to take this on because I think that it's very important to have representation on faculty as it is in the student body. As the only Dominican faculty, full-time faculty on campus, I also wanted us to be able to bridge that connection between the student body, between the faculty side, and then for students to be able to see someone who looks like them fostering and facilitating these types of relationships that are really important in academia.
Thank you guys for that. So let's jump into the juicy questions now. All right? What inspired you guys to become involved with the Latino Student Union, and how has it impacted your experience here at SUNY Oswego so far?
Well, for me, I was actually very opposed to joining anything. It's like kind of ironic. But my freshman and my sophomore year, and eventually I got into my junior year, and I really wanted to be a part of something. Everyone was kind of doing their own thing, enjoying their time on organizations, and I was like, wow, I kind of actually want to get involved. And there were things that I wanted to bring onto campus that I was like, okay, let me be a part of it. Let me try to do something for our campus. So yeah.
I am very much invested in student success. Because we are a teaching comprehensive college, the priority from the faculty side is making sure that our students are at the forefront, making sure that we help them succeed in any way which possible. And even though I am a faculty member of the Criminal Justice Department, we have a very large major that only gives me but so much contact with students. Being able to advise the Latino Student Union also gives me an opportunity to meet other Latino and Hispanic students, other Black students, other Afro-Latino students who don't know who I am but might still be interested in fostering that sort of connection, seeing someone else that represents them on campus.
Cool, cool. So, of course, we all love a little bit of diversity. So how does the Latino Student Union contribute to promoting cultural awareness and diversity here on campus?
For us, we like to pride ourselves that we are Latin-based, but we're never exclusive towards just our Latin community. So we're very open in that way. We like to promote ourselves on our social media as much as possible, around campus, through our weekly tabling. If you see us in